Hello to everyone. Today we will discuss about the Canadian apparel firm which is called Frank and Oak, which uses blockchain technology to demonstrate sustainability. Canadian sustainable lifestyle brand Frank and Oak opened its first store in Asia in Shanghai on December 1st. The store in Shanghai downtown Tai Ku Li Mall, which was intended for both disassembly and reuse, sets a new sustainability norm for retail establishments in China. Frank and Oak's most iconic winter products are featured in the first collection, which is manufactured with sustainable fabrics and technologies. These include their one-of-a-kind yak sweater and accessory collection, which incorporates VeChain traced yarns and processes. The yarn comes from UPW, a well-known luxury yarn manufacturer, and the upstream yak wool comes from the Shoke, a sustainable textile company that buys yak wool directly from the Tibetan herders. Frank and Oak, Shoke and UPW have all pledged to donate 1% of the proceeds from this collection sale to a Sichuan grassland conservation program. Customers can scan the QR code in store to learn more about the style's backstory. Frank and Oak is a B corporation, which means it meets the highest standards for a verified social and environmental performance, trace and transparency, and accountability, as well as being legally obligated to consider the impact of their decisions on their employees, customers, suppliers, community, and the environment. The use of blockchain adds to the company's reputation for high standards. Frank and Oak announced their desire to provide longevity, utility, and style without jeopardizing the environment by storing immutable data on the VeChain Thor. With the fashion industry rapidly shifting towards goods and supply chains that have a lower environmental impact, there is a greater demand for detailed and reliable upstream supply chain data. That is why Shoke, a provider of the yak wool, whose VeChain is in the first place, choose VeChain in the first place. Shoke partnered up with the UPW as a raw materials source to deliver sustainable yarns to Frank and Oak, who were searching for a means to express their efforts in ethical and sustainable production to their clients. Shoke and UPW were able to employ VeChain's blockchain technology to give companies a turnkey, long-term solution. Brands can become more sustainable and meet climate change targets more easily by using blockchain as the foundation for building an ecosystem of sustainable manufacturing. On the one hand, upstream provides yarn. Upstream providers on the where is it? On the one hand, upstream providers benefit from VeChain's ready-to-use blockchain offerings since it's make collection supply data, chain data, and tracking production evidence simple. Downstream brands, on the other hand, may better convey their sustainability initiatives directly to their customers by employing VeChain's data visualization module, just as VeChain has done with H&M, COS, and now Frank and Oak. VeChain has been able to be productive and nimble in adapting our technology to better serve our planet over the previous years. The VeChain Thor blockchain is one of the most environmentally friendly L1 smart contract platform available, bridging the gap between the blockchain technology and real-world green business. VeChain Thor is well designed to serve both enterprise users from all levels with its sophisticated technical features, balanced governance structure, and sustainable economic model, thanks to proof of authority consensus. VeChain provides completely traceable batch level data and related third-party services inside our partnership network by introducing our blockchain-enabled sustainability solutions. Enterprises and their end consumers may check that environmental and social compliance is being met to the highest of the standards with all information available on the trustless data service platform VeChain ToolChain. VeChain's blockchain technology streamlines data and information in a secure and efficient manner, reducing risk at every stage. So we know about the UPW, and This is the Frank and Oak's website, certified B Corporation. Their products. This is 78% of our products are produced with sustainable processes and eco-friendly material. That is yarn taken from the Shoke Labs, who takes it from the Tibetan grasslands. Our design team is continuously pushing to the bar to seek out and create products with the lowest impact on the planet, its people, and its wildlife. Then this is the packaging. It's packaged with the meaning. Shipping bags are necessary parts of our business. So we will discuss about this is a Shoke textiles. So consider every thread of the way. So this is the Tibetan yak, responsible yak wool, luxurious yak down from the highlands, uniquely collectible, protecting at the sub-zero temperature, what makes yak sustainable. Traceable yak down. Showcase sources premium yak fiber directly from herding communities in Qinghai, Tibet, and Sichuan, enabling them to earn a sustainable living while preserving their traditional lifestyle. The first yak grading system. Shoke also created the first yak grading system that starts segmenting by quality right from the source. We work closely with the local communities to ensure they classify the fiber according to the highest standards. So this is the collection of the fiber and their classification. The yak wool collection process takes place once a year between May and August. During the natural shedding season for yaks, Tibetan herders hand comb fine yak wool from the neck and shoulder area. Only 100 grams of total collected fiber from each yak is classified as premium yak wool. They also have mills, certified mills, which are ISO 14001 certified, environmental management standards, and their chemical management and dye houses are approved by REACH, Intertech, and OEKO Tex 100. In 2018, Shoke launched Shoke Lab, a community of industry leaders from brands to manufacturers who are committed to driving social and environmental changes in the fashion industry. Shoke's partner mills are sustainably run and are certified, meeting STWI water filtration standards and also ISO 14001 environmental management standards. They also check UV light inspection and carding. Showcase due diligence and traceability ensures the highest quality yak down sourced in a socially responsible manner. All yak down goes through 4 rounds of the ultraviolet light inspection before carding. Our carding facility is located in the Hebei, and the facility cards and the fibers for multiple rounds and further segments by quality according to microns and the length. So this is how they are packaged, classified, and then carding is done, and then it takes into shape of the woolen sweater and apparels, which are sold by the Frank and Oak. Shoke Lab. In 2018, Shoke Labs launched Shoke Labs, a community of like-minded designers, manufacturers, and industry leaders committed to sustainable fashion. Together, we are a coordinated supply chain of partners that bring to the market beautiful products that are thoughtfully made. So you can see how this beautiful sweater is wearing this woman. And Shoke and UPW partnership. UPW is also mentioned in this partnership. Shoke and UPW partnership embodies the vision of the Shoke Lab, combining resources and knowledge to further sustainable fashion and set industry standards for animal fibers. Shoke is UPW's exclusive yak supplier, and both companies work together to raise awareness on the environmental benefits of the yak, the importance of traceability, and drive social change. UPW takes a holistic approach to sustainability, beginning with thoughtful selection of sustainable raw materials and responsible sourcing, including upholding GOTS, OCS, RWS, and GRS standards. The spinning and dyeing mills are operated according to the highest industry standards with clean dyeing processes, high-powered water filtration systems, and green energy solutions that lower emissions, carbon footprint, energy, and energy consumption. Both UPW and Shoke commit 1% of their revenue from the Yak series to reinvest in the local communities. By purchasing fibers from their joint collection, they directly contribute to supporting education, animal science, and healthcare in Tibetan regions where their yak fibers are sourced. So these are the Women's Community Development Fund. They give 1% of the collection for the sustainability of the land and the women and the people who are working with the yak population. Herding. So they are working with the 800 plus herding communities across Qinghai, Tibet, and Sichuan areas. So this is Yoke's supply chain. Yoke's showcase supply chain enables us to serve as a platform for local and international organizations to implement local community programs. We provide connections to rural communities that would otherwise be difficult to access. Since our start, Shoke has donated 1% that we have developed, and we will further partner with different organizations to jointly develop communities programs that best address local needs. So they are empowering Tibetan youth and committed to the grassland conservation, because the grassland is also important, because on grass the yaks feed. That is also should be of good quality. So that's why only then they can produce good yarn. And then this is coming women weaving women empowerment cooperatives. This is a partnership with the UPW, which was established in 1984, producing design-led luxury and sustainable yarn collections focusing on the fantastic color, always held in stock for fast sampling. Their yarn collection comprises of woolen, spun, semi-worsted, and fancy twisted yarns, all dyed and spun at their own facility in Dongguan, China. Their mission is to provide our customers with the highest quality yarns at very affordable prices, and to continue to better ourselves with the higher standards of product quality, service, and value, to uphold and educate in the standards of environmental responsibility and sustainability, to undertake all major policies and decisions with furtherance of all these goals in the mind. Genuine stock support. So this is their yarn. They are responding to fashion for customers while achieving efficiency and flexibility. It reduces waste of the time, cost of designing, and development for customers. So creativity on demand. So this is a very beautiful yarn they have created. Collection fancy twisted yarn we held in stock for immediate sampling needs. But exactly, we also give you the chance to be creative with color and make your own combination from our extensive color palettes. Because we hold such a large yarn stock, and because we create them in our own in-house fancy yarn workshop, we can offer you this unique service which we call creativity on demand. So this is working on with the help of VeChain ToolChain platform. What it is? VeChain's ToolChain is a proprietary blockchain application platform. It enables businesses of all sizes to create new services and products in a collaborative manner on a VeChain toolchain. With BAS, PAS and SaaS offerings, VeChain toolchain enables transparency, provides insight into product life cycles, and create new ways of generating value for consumers, brand, and supply chain participants. Further, it says this we have discussed Frank and Oak. Also, this is was covered by the VeChain organization. It says Canadian sustainable apparel firm or shop Frank and Oak showcases new collection traced by VeChain in its first experience store in the Asia. So this is a Canadian apparel firm. It says combining style, design, and innovation. Since it was founded in the 2012, Frank and Oaks offers collections of clothing and accessories for men and women that are thoughtfully designed for urban lifestyles while reducing impacts on the planet. So it has opened first store in the Shanghai. The downtown Shanghai area store is in the new high-profile Taikoo Mall, which we have discovered. What it says further. These include their unique yak sweater and accessory collection that uses yarns and processes traced by the VeChain ToolChain. The yarn is from UPW, which we have also discovered. Customers can scan the QR code in store to experience the stories behind the style. So QR code you can check with the VeChain Thor. The integration with the blockchain further enhances its brand claim of high standards. With immutable data stored on the VeChain Thor, Frank and Oak broadcasts its intention to ensure durability, functionality and style without compromising the planet. Responsible fashion manufacturing embraces blockchain. What it says? With the fashion industry fast transitioning towards products and supply chains with less impact on the environment, there is an increased demand for deep and accurate upstream supply chain data. This is the reason yak wool provider Shoke chooses VeChain in the first place. As the raw materials provider, Shoke teamed up with the UPW to jointly provide sustainable yarns to Frank and Oak, who were looking for ways to communicate their efforts in ethical and sustainable production to their customers. Shoke and UPW were able to use VeChain's blockchain technology to provide a turnkey sustainable solution to brands. Using blockchain as the foundation to build an ecosystem of sustainable manufacturer providers provides brands an easier way to become more sustainable and reach climate change targets. On the one hand, VeChain's ready-to-use blockchain product benefits upstream providers by easily collecting supply chain data and managing production evidence. On the other hand, by leveraging the data visualization module of the VeChain's product, just like what VeChain has done for H&M, COS and now Frank and Oak, downstream brands are then able to better communicate their sustainability efforts directly to their customers. Over the last few years, VeChain has been able to be able to be productive and agile to adapt to our technology to better serve our planet. The VeChain Thor blockchain is one of the most sustainable L1 smart contracts platforms in the market, bridging blockchain technology and real green entrepreneurship. With proof of authority consensus, VeChain Thor is well designed to serve both enterprises users from all levels with its advanced technical features, balanced governance structure and sustainable economic module. By introducing our blockchain-enabled sustainability solutions, VeChain provides suppliers and consumers with fully traceable batch-level data and accompanying third-party services with our partnership network. With all information available on the trustless data service platform VeChain ToolChain, enterprises and their end consumers can validate that environmental and social compliance is being met with the greatest of the standards. VeChain's proprietary blockchain technology streamlines data and information efficiently and securely, mitigating risk at every stage. So you can see VeChain is used by this Canadian apparel firm Frank and Oak, which makes sweaters and other warm clothes for the winter sessions, and the yarn for that warm clothing is obtained from the yaks in the Tibetan areas, which gets from the yarn from Shoke. Shoke is a supplier of the yarn from the yak to the this Frank and Oak business showroom. And more about Shoke textile, it is traceability and verification is also done by the VeChain. Traceability requires every step of the production process to be traced and tracked. This process is a challenge for the fashion industry as global supply chains are complex, structured with multi-tier suppliers, making it difficult to have visibility into the entirety of the supply chain. So we are seeing that the Shoke textile is also verified by the VeChain. Although challenging, it is critical for brands and suppliers alike to build systems and structures to trace their supply chain in order to accurately assess the environment and social impacts of a company's operations as a whole. Showcase has partnered with the VeChain and DNV to create a verified blockchain system to build a traceable and transparent yak wool supply chain. So Showcase Textiles empower the supply chain by enabling manufacturers using Showcase yak wool to easily participate in a traceable and transparent supply chain, enabling brands to communicate the traceability of their supply chain through a QR code unique to each garment. The QR code can be placed on their own hang tags, which we usually see in our hanging in our pants or also in the jackets, etc., or on the Showcase traceable hang tags. When end consumers scan the QR code, they can view traceability and marketing information of that apparel through the VeChain's My Story platform. So you can see how easy it becomes by using VeChain's platform to completely track from where this jacket has come, from where its yarn has been taken, and all its life cycle and the story. So this was also a small discussion on the woolen industry on a Canadian firm, and and UPW also is involved in this whole process. So this is supply chain. One thing is attached to the another thing, like one block is connected to another block, and before finalizing the product that can be sold in the market, it has to undergo a lot of steps, as you know. So all things should have been perfect, so only then the supply chain works. So that's all for small discussion on the today on the VeChain ToolChain platform. Thank you. Bye.